We got Drewz Viewz here, back for a little AniMonday, reacting to this anime on Monday with the current series Fullmetal, Alchemist, Brotherhood. The Brotherhood's back. We made it past the 20 mark. It's episode 21 today. It's the advance of the Fool, and a couple of fools here. Me and Eric are going to advance on into the reaction. What's going on, Eric?
What's up, man? I am ready to do the damn thing. Still mourning the loss of my precious Barry, but we persevere.
That's right. That's why I included you in with the fools, because you were a fool to get to fall in love with a character on the show. You know?
Honestly, that's the first sign that they're going away. Yeah, because the characters you don't like the brothers, are here to stay.
The characters you don't like, Ed and Al. Now, come on, you don't feel sorry for Al here. We learned even more last time about his inability to sleep. Even he's just a soul in a body, not in a body. He's a soul, not in a body, but in a suit of armor. And he's thinking now that he possibly won't be able to get back into his original body because it'll be rotted away or something like that, a la kind of the Barry situation.
Mm-hmm.
But we did get some hope for him last time when Ed realized that what they brought back from God or whatever, the truth was not really their mother. Al was like in that thing for a second, looking through it and all this weird stuff. But they seem to think, due to that his body's still whole in there somewhere.
Right, and the thing is, God is stealing pieces of the alchemists who find it. It seems like, to me.
Yeah, like you noticed last time, right?
The arm and leg, yeah.
Arm and leg of Ed, which Ed obviously lost to him or whatever you would call it. Yeah, and then they've told the teacher as well about her baby. They realized that it wasn't the real baby that came back. So it seems definitive that one cannot return from the dead in this world, as far as we know.
Unless this is another fake out.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You never know. What else from last time? Well, we learned about well, not a whole lot, but we learned some more about Hohenheim. I think we came to the conclusion that he's possibly not the big bad of the show that you initially.
Well, yeah, it does seem like I was wrong.
And it also seems like he does have some plan right now, or he must know something. He thinks like the world's gonna end, or something, at least the country, something.
Or that he's gonna die trying to stop it, yeah.
Yeah. That too, like he doesn't think he'll be around much longer, it seems like, but he also thinks presumably thinks there'll be danger for everyone because he told Granny to leave if she can, which she said she won't do, but so seems like dangerous afoot for everyone. Is this part of the larger conspiracy that Mustang and Ed and everyone is uncovering?
Yes.
It's probably likely, right? Okay. Well, so I think I asked last time when we looked at the title for this one, who the fool is or what this title means. And I think you said it was Ed.
It's always Ed.
Advancing forward the plan. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the episode here and see if that's correct.
Who is that fool?
Let's do it.
Not enough you believed her, but then you gave
shit.
up?
Please forgive me, Colonel.
That's his boo.
Don't you ever give up on living. You can keep your cool
Right.
no matter
And
what
that was 2
happens.
episodes ago when this all went down.
Sir.
But she did kind of
Watch my back.
Give up.
Don't let me down.
Since you were the one who abandoned his post.
Hey, shut up, Havoc!
there's
What the
Heather.
hell? Why are we even in the same room? At my rank, I should have my own room with a hot nurse.
It's easier to guard the two of you in the same place.
Why haven't they tried to kill us yet?
What's wrong with you?
They don't
How
want
could you
you
let
dead.
that bastard
Okay.
go after what he did? Lost.
Yes,
It's
of
not
course.
too late to kill him.
We can use Mustang. He's worthless if we kill him, however.
Hold on. You mean the portal?
Okay, what portal?
You don't need to worry about it. And Father wants
And
me
Father-
to handle him.
Is Hohenheim.
Well, they at least showed him when he said that.
I doubt that my
Here's what I
body's
was
getting
just
any
talking about
nutrients
eventually.
or any sleep either.
Sounds
So even
fine.
if we get it back from over there,
Winry!
I don't remember that little scene.
That's funny.
It's the first thing.
Now, this is just a hypothesis, but I was thinking about the transmutation, and right after that, we passed through the portal.
Okay, the
where
portal.
We were both deconstructed. It's a slim chance, but I think it's possible our spirits might have gotten tangled up in the process. Our bodies might be connected somehow, even though I'm here and your body is over there. That might actually explain why I'm so shook. Short.
He admitted it.
Why did he grow mushrooms?
You've been supplying all the nutrients
Must
for
be
Al's
some little
body, too?
anime thing. I don't remember seeing that before, but you know, they got little
Well, what's
nose
your
bubbles and all
explanation?
that type of stuff.
You don't grow because you refuse to drink your milk.
Winter's pretty much working for
There is
Big
always
Milk over
sleeping.
here. Always
Honestly,
breakfast.
that's not even true.
Start drinking it. You
I
have
know.
to.
It's not gonna
You should have like a got milk.
Yeah.
With her milk mustard.
I hope so, at least.
It's a different kind of calcium in milk.
I definitely owe it to the Colonel. He saved me right at the last second.
Are you also dropping by for a visit?
Me? Hell no.
And bringing a little
Oh.
present.
You
I
work
counted the number of steps it took to get to the basement under the third laboratory. It's not exact since the hallway curved, but I was able to deduce a radius with the lab at the center.
That's Central Command. But this is even more alarming.
It's the presidential estate.
Which means there's a very real possibility the Fuhrer is connected to them.
Why did he kill Greed and his group if he's connected to them?
Why would he slaughter them before interrogating them?
The enemy's infiltrated high up the command.
Yeah, pretty fucking high.
At times.
Man.
Full metal. Watch yourself. So, I hope you're ready to work yourselves ragged.
Yeah, about that, Colonel, to count me out. Your work requires legs.
He got Ricky Bobbied.
Hello.
Do you recognize
What
this guy?
brings you down?
My spine
He's
can't
the
stand
doctor
standing
from the one
with coats.
episode. You know, you realized he was working with Mustang when he faked
I
his
gotta
death.
such that thing.
Ross.
Are you plotting
I don't
something?
remember him at all. That didn't even ring a
But
bell.
you still ID'd the thing as Maria Ross.
He was like, you slaughtered this little girl. You know, it was really
Oh,
over.
war buddies, my butt. We treated them like rats, and Ishval was the lab. I know you like to play with fire, but someone will get burnt if you push this too far. Did somebody get injured?
One of my men. From the waist down.
Smoking in the hospital, as they famously let you do.
I don't think they're going to go against whatever Mustang wants.
Jeez. You know, I thought I'd retire because of a woman, but not like this. My family owns a grocery store. And I can at least take calls. The nerves in my lower spine are completely severed.
The retired life doesn't suit you.
Is he gonna turn to alchemy to get his legs back?
There's still hope for Havoc.
I don't know. We'll see.
Dr. Marco, huh? Philosopher's Stone? Permission granted. Get going.
Who's Dr. Marco?
Alright, the other doctor character. He's the one that
Oh, Major!
Major here and met when they're on the way, when they're
How did you
traveling
enjoy your
before.
vacation to the east?
He ran away from them, remember? And then they,
Loose lips sink ships, Major.
Oh, he's with the Ishval and Separatists?
This just arrived for the Provost
yeah, I
Marshal's
guess
office.
In the desert, you mean?
It's an urgent bulletin for all
Oh,
state
Oh no,
offices.
he's not in the desert. Yeah, maybe it wasn't. He was in Ishval and he felt bad about what
How'd it
happened,
go?
so he left. He's like
I told them I was a state
he
alchemist,
left
and they let
the
me right
government
in with
and
no
is,
questions.
Got you, okay.
going under an alien.
I'm at least tricking myself into thinking that I remember now.
It was stupid of us
Also,
to
we
think
saw
that
one
we'd see
episode.
what
Lust
entrance-
showed up at his house, and then we never really saw what happened.
Oh,
How else are we gonna find a homunculus if we can't get down there?
well.
So
Remember how they told me I was their sacrifice and they needed me alive?
Les told me that when she found out I opened the portal.
They're looking for alchemists that managed to open the portal and make it back out alive. So, they'll have to beat an answer out of them.
Edward, wait!
You can't.
I'm glad I
No,
found
you can't just invent another base bunny whose name I'm supposed to remember. Absolutely not.
I can
No, I
escape
don't.
if you want me to.
this was Ross's partner.
Attention all
remember?
military personnel. 3 casualties have been reported. All confirmed
3
as state
casualties.
alchemists. He is described as an Ishvalan with an X-shaped scar on his forearm on his right arm.
So sweet.
It was him.
Poor Winry. Brother, you weren't planning on telling her, were you?
Of course not, Al. I couldn't stand to be the one to make her cry again.
Aw.
It's the last thing I want to do, but we have to confront Scar. We're gonna lure out the homunculi. They need us alive for their sacrifice, don't they?
Sounds like a pretty big gamble to me.
Well, it's much better than doing nothing.
Scar literally tore us apart the last time.
Well, we've gotten stronger.
How are you gonna catch one? They're super strong and they pretty much can't die.
Can't die? Was that hyperbole?
Or are they actually immortal?
Why don't we lock the windows?
They'll find another way to
We'd
get
love to help you guys. Sounds like these homunculi are just what we've been looking for.
Yeah, expand on that.
I'm serious about this. This could be what rescues my clan.
He's just looking for any way to potentially
Just
be
remember,
immortal.
we're in this together. I owe you that much. What for? This for room service? You're damn right you owe me!
Do you know how early I have
Get
to
his
wake
ass.
up tomorrow?
Oh, right, I forgot. Why don't you stick around and relax? Huh? There's always a chance my arm could get
You're on
broken.
retainer.
Or even...
I've got your soul, brother.
Just promise you won't do anything too dangerous.
No deal.
Hey, Doc.
Fully dead.
Are you home?
Damn. Is that so? Report back to base. Yet another dead end.
Well, if you'll excuse me.
Who was that?
My mother and an officer from the Veterans Council.
I don't know for certain if your wounds
I
are
don't
honorable.
care.
I'm not dumb enough to think I have a chance. Look, don't try and tell me you need a pawn that can't move.
Forget about me. Move on already. You don't have time to worry about me. Pitying me.
Havoc!
I beg you.
All right. You're cut loose. I'll leave you behind so you can catch up, but I'll see you at the top.
He doesn't give up. He didn't even think about turning his back on me. It's not in him to abandon others. He refuses to.
He's a fool. He's not gonna make it to the top.
So his Mustang, make it be
Well, I
fine,
don't know
man.
about
This is
that.
advanced
This country needs a fool.
It's just not how I read that interaction either. I lost my legs at work. You can't retire.
Uniform.
But you're not ready to leave the hospital yet.
Oh, that's my livelihood, you idiot! Well, sorry's not gonna fix my stand.
It's a good thing I happened by. Edward Elric, State Alchemist at Large.
Wow,
Oh.
that's amazing.
Think this. Amy?
He just said he was
Well,
trying to
that's
draw
not
Scar
necessary,
out.
but thank you.
It's a priceless family heirloom.
Why, no problem at all. That's right. I'm here to help.
Not sure why that baby carriage is a drill.
Don't forget, I'm Edward Elric. I'm pretty sure everyone in Central knows my name by now.
When did you become so theatrical, Fullmetal?
Shouldn't you still be in the hospital?
Probably.
I'm sure Dr. Marco...
Hold on. People are watching us. On second thought, let's get out.
Another classic bit.
You probably took him captive. So what's with the showboating? Do you want him to find you?
I need to fight him, and you can't talk me out of it.
Have you lost your mind?
Ooh, sounds like you're kinda scared of Big Bad
I don't
Scar.
like this.
I'm not surprised.
This fucking... This
right
real monsters ass art style.
Sent to the hospital.
Yes.
Your mouth full.
Get out now. Did they get him?
I guess he got your invite.
You okay? You'd think it was raining the way your forehead's dripping.
What? You can't be serious!
I'm trying out the Colonel's sport.
We're using Brother as bait to lure out the homunculi. Using ourselves as bait was our only option.
Was it?
God, the MPs might get here before the homunculi.
But you can stop that
They
from
can
happening,
get away.
can't you, Colonel?
You had better plan on sharing what you catch. House is close by. Come on, let's go.
Who is Sergeant Fury?
One of his men.
I can't just keep making up base bunnies in the middle of the show.
Damn it!
And not, they've introduced like 30 of
Keep
them.
this up! Way too close!
I think it's the guy who wants us to find Dr. Marco.
Got it.
The thicker guy.
You haven't let me down, Fury.
Attention. This is Sector 3 Patrol. We're under attack from Scar. No!
This is pretty fun. Come in.
Come in.
Then what about Sector 3?
Mustang has the
Colonel
right
Douglas! He's in Sector 8 now.
Scar is currently fighting a young man. The young man is a state alchemist. Reports of a fourth Scar. This is Sector 3. Arm!
I smell the Ishvalin. He's here. I get to eat him.
That's a strange presence. You could feel it too, right?
Is he gonna destroy my body or my automail?
Lucky.
He canceled out Scar's alchemy.
Used his own tech.
Oh yeah, because he figured out what he was doing last time they fought.
Bastard. You were the one.
Mm-hmm. He's just doing like alchemy, but not all the way. Like, stopping at the destruction part. Ooh, gluttony to the face.
How's it going? That is one pretty unusual body you've got there. Just how many people are inside you?
Who are you?
Don't bother running. I sense your presence, and I can follow it.
Then I'll just eat you now.
So, you're able to detect his presence, are you? Well, that's quite the nuisance. Let's take care of it.
Not fun! Run!
A little bit more trouble than they bargained for. Alright.
Drewz Viewz.
So, pretty action-packed episode.
Yeah, really exciting. At least by this show's standards.
I didn't remember this one specifically that well, but it's definitely getting to the point where I remember of the show in general, that one of the main things I like about it, where I know you're like getting a little frustrated with how many characters there are and stuff, but how it just has all these elements that start to connect and tie together. And this one really exemplified that, I feel like. If you just look at the setup of it, there was basically every one or two people from every main group was involved kind of all at once. So yeah, the Fool is Mustang. Do you want to talk about, you said you didn't read how Hawkeye characterized him or the situation?
Oh yeah, when they were like, I'll never give up on you, we're going to reach the summit together, or whatever they said. It was like, that's not how I read that situation. It's just like, I gave my legs for the cause, and now you're telling me I cannot retire? I'll kill you.
Well, he is letting him retire for now at least. I guess he's doing the whole play of like, you'll want to get involved again when you get mojo back or whatever. I don't know. But it's a tough beat for old Jean Havoc. He said it's not, he thought a woman would cause him to retire, but that's not the way. And is Lust actually a woman? Probably not, but anyway. She's done, but the rest of her compatriots are around, so Gluttony is still trying to eat people.
Classic Gluttony.
You know, he was gotten by the Fuhrer there, or you know, he was teaming up with him, I guess, or whatever. So Lan Fan and Ling, they seem pretty competent, but this the Fuhrer is pretty hard to beat, it looks like.
Yeah, no, it seems like Lan Fan's in real trouble. They keep introducing the Base Bunny characters who cannot die. But then they've got this second tier of character that they do characterize more, who actually get in and mix it up more, like with Ed and them. And those people, they're the red shirts. It's funny.
Yeah, well, we'll see if they actually die or
yeah.
She does at least. But like I said, there's a lot going on here. They were supposed to be backing up. They are backing up Adenal in the fight against Scar to kind of catch the homunculi, which they did, but can they actually catch them? Yeah, it looks tough there. It didn't seem like Mustang was part of their plan initially, Ed's plan, but it was obviously helpful that he did show up since he was diverting the military away from the action, although obviously the Fuhrer figured out where to go anyway. Yeah, so all these elements are going on. No, there's that Dr. Marco character. Who, do you remember who this is now?
Yeah. It was like their second or third little expedition.
Yeah, Armstrong and Ed discovered him. Armstrong had recognized him from the war, you know, from being formerly a military doctor.
Yes.
He left because of all that, like I was kind of saying during the episode. And we saw that, I think it was the end of the episode that he was introduced in.
Yeah.
Or maybe the next one that the end had Lush showing up at his house. So Mustang said he's kidnapped.
Which we didn't see a body on screen or any blood or anything.
Yeah, so presumably that I guess that's why he thinks that. So it's possible that the homunculi have some purpose for him and are just trying to snuff him out or whatever.
Right.
Also, in that scene, it did seem like if I recall, like he knew who Lust was, or he'd seen her before or something. He said like, "Oh, you," or something like that. I think so. That's interesting. But that's an element. Yeah, Mustang sent his one guy to go, who I believe is the guy named Fury, to go look for him. The one guy who showed up, he was only in a brief scene, and you're like, "No, who's this now?" Or whatever. That was the partner of Ross. So
who's Ross?
They were always seen together. The mole girl who's in the desert now.
Okay.
Who was the patsy, So those two were always together with Ed and Al at the beginning, and they're the ones who like slapped. He remember his like, "I had to slap. You got off easy. I had to slap Al," or whatever, and showed his head.
Okay.
They're trying.
How are you supposed to know that? We just saw like his side profile from about 20 feet away.
I guess I don't know. I guess I just remembered, or I recognized him. But yeah, he's definitely not a huge character. Who else was in this then? Well, it doesn't matter necessarily, but yeah, the conspiracy's heating up. Mustang did take some L's here, like I guess Havoc's loss is an L for his side, but he's still advancing, and obviously Ed and Al are pretty embroiled in it now as well, even though they're kind of trying to do their own thing.
Oh yeah, they're very much in the game.
Now. Yep. And Ed and Al did talk about the sacrifice element as well. If you want to get into that for a minute. So they've hypothesized that their sacrifice is because they've opened the portal.
Right.
Which could mean that the teacher is a potential sacrifice as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the Fuhrer was interested in her, if you recall.
Yeah.
Tried to try to get her to come be an alchemist or whatever, but state alchemist. She turned him down, but he said something like, I'll see you again sometime or something. So, that's an open threat.
Okay.
Now, Mustang has not opened the portal, of course, so I guess he's not a sacrifice, but it seems like if that's what needed to be one, but the Fuhrer obviously wants him alive anyway, even though Envy was advocating for killing him.
Has Mustang not opened the portal? Do we know that definitively? You obviously do.
I guess not, but there's no reason to think that he has.
Okay.
I guess. He hasn't lost anything that we can see. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have any deficiency,
True. Okay.
The teacher has lost organs and lost his whole body, all that stuff. But Fuhrer obviously thinks he can be some kind of tool for them, I guess. So we'll see what that's about.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I should. Now I'm starting to hypothesize things, because I obviously have seen it. I got to be careful because I don't remember every element, of course, in detail, but I might start saying things like that are real. But so anyway, I'll leave that to you. But yeah, any last thoughts on this one in terms of what you think is going to happen, or any of the larger elements here?
Yeah, a couple cute little nuggets about when Ed and Al were talking about we used our blood to start the thing, and then the god took pieces of us, and then immediately going to people talking about needing a sacrifice to open the portal, and the words "the portal" were used 5 times, so that's going to become important. That's definitely telling you that they're after a communion with the same thing, or to unleash that same thing, and it feels like the sacrifices that they need, probably it's just to open the portal, but I'm working on this thing where I now believe that thing that is taking pieces of all the people that open the portal, it wants to be made flesh, which would be pretty cool.
Oh, interesting. The god wants to be made human somehow.
Well, because it's not God, right? You can't tell me. It's fine.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, so that's interesting. Okay. Well, there was a quick shot of what appeared to be Hohenheim as well when they did say father, so it's still confusing here. But I don't know what Hohenheim was doing. He was doing sound of music up on a mountaintop somewhere. Anyway, who knows when we'll see him again in terms of getting some dialogue and interaction with other characters, but it seems like he's on his own again. Yeah, this is another kind of cliffhanger, of course, so I'll be interested to get into the next one here. Episode 22, which is called Backs in the Distance.
Bats in the distance?
Not sure. Backs, like your back.
Back in the distance. Okay.
My neck, my back.
So this is the episode when he finally gets with me.
Well, that's still in the distance, I think. So maybe it's the episode where he solidifies that that's what his desire is, but it's still in the distance.
Well, she won't get with him until he becomes tall, so.
Yeah, and he did say he thinks he's short.
Yeah, that too.
Or still short because of what happened. So him and Al are even more jumbled up together or something.
It's like his body is providing sustenance for Ed's body.
Or for Al's body, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
That's what I meant.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll be in the distance for now, but join us next AniMonday for episode 22 there. But for now, peace.
Just let me get on with my life.